are back just as Football Manager 2024 gets announced. We are back with more from Shrewsbury Town because, guys, this year isn't over yet. No. We are still flying all the way until that November 6th new game release. We're staying here until then, and we are staying here with Shrewsbury because it is our first game in the Championship today. So let's get going with a bang. We got Blackburn Rovers. Where are we expected to finish? That is the first thing that we all should know going into this season. Where are we expected to finish here in the Championship? But this is to lower your expectations because I'm pretty sure you can't even see us. We're way down at the bottom. But we don't want that negativity in our lives, right? We don't need it in our lives because when we actually look at the whole of the league this season, it's very tough. When you look at who's come down, Brighton have come... Move out of the way. What are you doing? All right, we'll look at it like this. Don't know how, but we will. Brighton have come down right now. Leeds have come down. Bournemouth have come down. So they're very strong teams. Wednesday came up with us. Plymouth is still here. There is so many good teams in the Championship this season. So we knew going into it, we'd have to sign some players, didn't we? We knew that was important. What have we done? Well, let me tell you straight off. Without anything, we spent a massive £71,000. I mean, you guys, you're probably wondering how I spent so much money. And I didn't spend that much money. I've spent absolutely nothing. But that was brought in by our director of football, who said, you know what? We've got a bit of a problem because a lot of players didn't want to sign contracts with us. They've left. We've had to fill in the places. One of those places is a goalkeeper. Oh, my days. Let's have a look at who's gone, shall we? First of all, let's see who's left. Who's left the Montgomery Waters Meadow? Who didn't want to take on the Championship with us? Adam Lewis, first one to come up was Adam Lewis. We might get back in for Adam, to be honest with you. I was a big fan of him. He just didn't want to sign a contract. He didn't want to sign a contract because I wouldn't give him first team football. But 24 games last season, but 18 were off the bench. He wasn't a first team footballer. So, look, we'll see. He's still available at the moment, so he could still come in. Tom Flanagan, another one to leave the team on a free. Didn't want to sign a new deal. Understandable, if I'm honest, Tom Flanagan. He only got 6 games last season. Not enough to really want to stay at the team. So no issues with that one. George Nurse, another one we didn't want to sign a deal. He's only 25 years old. For me, I really wanted to keep him, but he just didn't want to accept any of the deals that I offered him. And look, was I underplaying him? 27 games last season, 16 starts, 11 off the bench. He wasn't a first team regular and he wanted to be one. So I don't think you can expect a contract that reflects that really. But we'll see. The more this goes on, we'll see if some of these players do want to come back to us. And the last one really is a huge one because Marco Morosi would not sign a new deal. No matter what I did, Marco Morosi would not sign a new deal. I even offered him, to be honest, I offered him way too much money and he wouldn't sign the deal. I'm not 100% sure why. He's gone to Fleetwood in League One. But when you look at that, it makes it really hard because 32 goals conceded, 26 clean sheets, a 7 overall in goal. You can't replace it. You can't replace it, but we're going to have to and we're going to try. And that's something that I might still... The next episode or your transfer window episode, and it's going to be a big one, I think, because we've got a lot of work to do. But we have brought a few players in, so let's look at those. First one is that £71,000 that we spoke of. Not a lot of money, but he is worth 1.3 to 3 mil now. He is our backup goalkeeper. It's Toby saving, and he better be saving a lot. This guy. That's what we're asking of him. He's a fringe player. He's come from Accrington. Average, not great. Really poor. Not the best signing, you might say. Talking about average and maybe not the best signings, we've got Oladair Olafunwa. Yeah, free transfer. As everything else is from now on. He is from Liverpool as a youngster. Didn't kick it off there, but we're hoping to give him an opportunity. Right back, obviously with Bennett, we're trying to move him on. He's not gone yet, but we're trying to move him on. He comes in as a nice, reliable backup. 23, young player, sticks with the mentality that the board want us to have for signing young players. So not too bad. Amani Richards is another one who kind of slides into the area of not for today, not for the first game. Really, we're looking at Amani and just looking at the basis that Arsenal, Leicester background, he's gone for a bit of money, didn't do well on loan last season, but you know, under 21s is where he will be featuring this year and hopefully grows. He's got the ability to grow, so we'll see if he does. But a striker we have brought back this season, he is our new number 9, and it's Aaron Connolly. And did he play well enough for a contract last season? No, he didn't. Not even close to, if we're perfectly honest. But we have brought him in. Did he do well enough? In 13 games, 4 goals, 6.68, not at all. But we have really struggled, guys. I can't even go into how much we've struggled to bring players in. It's just been an absolute nightmare to bring him in. He's played Championship football before. He scored in the Championship, not many. But you never know. We've still got Liam Cullen. So that's where we're looking at, the positives. So we need to keep that going. We've got a couple of central midfield options. Young, good players coming in. And we're going to show them now. I feel like now we're getting to the good ones. Keenan Forson. I say getting to the good ones. I mean, you probably won't have heard of him. But I think they're going to be good. I don't know. They might be terrible. This is probably why we're bottom of the expectations. 750 to 1.9 mil. He's come in from West Ham's youth team. He's had a chance to play in the Kuker Champions League in Holland. But is he really the level we need? I don't know. But he's coming in. He's the number 8. He's got given the shirt number. And I believe in him. He's got a decent star rating compared to the rest of the team. So we'll take that. Another player who's come in is another one who actually has played for us before. Killian Phillips. Now, we needed a defensive midfield player and a midfield player and a guy who could do those kind of things, especially ball winning midfield. Now, he can do that. We have to be confident that he can grow as well with the team. 22 years old. He could go up to 4-star. He's 2.5-star, 3-star ability at the moment. Last year, he was playing the Championship. Didn't great in the Championship. We've got to be honest. He let himself down, the team down, and everyone around him down. But he did well with us the year before. So we've got to see if we can bring in the good stuff. Bring in the good stuff, get him into the team, get him playing Championship football and make him good enough. The last person that we've brought in is a defender. He's a defender and he's got a very bad injury record. Nathan Ferguson, which I thought was a great deal. I look at this. He's a 4-star player. Absolutely free. 1.93 mil, £7,000 a week. I know what you're saying. A lot of money. I agree. But he's played Premier League football here. 3 times. It counts. It counts. What are you saying? It counts. 3 times. It definitely counts. Injuries have been his major issue. Went for £900,000 from West Brom. Look, if he can step up, do the job, I believe in him. And we've got to believe in the team because it's going to be a tough season, isn't it? And this shows that. We're looking at the expectations from the board and the supporters. Defeat. Let's not expect too much. Avoid relegation is what we're being asked to do. We got no transfer budget left. And we're hoping that some of the big freebies will want to join us at the end. Some clauses. If Elliot Bennett appears in 15 games this season, he will be given a new contract. So he's not going to be playing 15 times. In fact, we're going to try and get rid of him as quickly as we can. MUFC, Manchester United have accepted offers. Here's one boy that we're trying to loan, Alvaro Fernandez. We're trying to bring him in, looking for him on the left-hand side. We've seen already that Nurse isn't available for us. So if we can get Alvaro playing in, I think that's a decent player to come in. Playing League One last season. We'll see. You've got to try. Hamilton. We tried to bring Mika Hamilton back on loan. He was interested, we thought. But Man City have not been as interested in letting him come to us. So we'll see. He did so well for us last season. 34 games, 11 goals, 4 assists, 707. We're going to need some more of that. But today we have Blackburn Rovers. First game of the season. The Championship starts now. And here we go. First game of the season is against Blackburn Rovers here at Ewood Park. They're managed by John Dal Thomason. Kaminski in goal. Haddo Haim. Wharton Pickering. Oh, Harry Pickering. Guys, anyone who's been here since the Crew days, know the love that we have for Harry Pickering. John Buckley Travis. Mark and Day. Turnbull, Marousas, Brereton Diaz, who hasn't gone to Villarreal in the game. He's still there. But for us, Toby Savin is in goal. We've had an injury to Harros, so very last minute. That's why we've got João Rebelo, who is one of those that they throw in because you don't have another goalkeeper who can be on the bench. Toby Savin comes in. Right back today is Ferguson. It's going to be Wisdom and Pennington in the middle with Lyons Foster on the left-hand side. Bayliss behind the striker. You'll know that already. Killian Phillips taking the place of Adeniran, who has moved on to Huddersfield. So Phillips takes that ball in midfield spot. Lee in the same role he was last season. Adam Reach on the right-hand side. For today, we got Jordan Shipley on the left-hand side. No one else to take that space. Still looking for loanees. We're going to miss Chong this season. It's not looking likely he's coming back. In fact, I think he's moved. He went, I think, to Germany. Connolly is going to be starting up front for me. It was difficult to decide between him and Cullen. I went for him. We'll see. We'll see if that was a good decision overall. So here we are, bigger stadiums, bigger league, bigger teams, and that is what we're looking to defeat today in Blackburn Rovers. I've got a good feeling about this. I think we might not lose by 6, but you never know. You never know. Kick off, let's do it. 10 minutes in, start of dreams. Nothing's happened, and that, to be honest with you, when we're trying to survive relegation, nothing happening is an absolute dream. I will take it every day of the week. I'll take also a highlight, and the highlight is us coming forward. Shipley already got a yellow card in the game. Flicks back to Lyons Foster, who takes it all the way back. Killian Phillips over to Ferguson. He's got quite a lot of space. Tries to take on his man. Shoots nowhere near the goal. Nowhere near. Ferguson, by the way, equaling the amount of games that he's played in each of the last 3 seasons by starting today. Maybe has injury issues. Back again, Shipley. Crossing it in. Headed off the bar. Not sure who got the header, but it came off the bar. Reach back to Wisdom. Half-time 0-0, and the highlights have been all of ours. So we've got to take that. We've got to be very happy with that half-time. Kick off for the second half, and we did say to the boys, you're doing well. You're doing better than anybody's thought, really. We're expecting to concede goals, and talking of which, Buckley into the box, headed. Wharton puts it wide. Right, we're just about to make subs, I think, as we get to that 60 mark. But before we're able to, they're coming forward as Masouras plays it back to Pickering. What ball that is. But Savin is doing what he does. And then goes long. Absolutely ridiculous kick to Connolly, who had no chance with that ball. And Haddo is finding a way. The old Hadaway in the corner. This guy is going to be upset if Lyons Foster gets sent off. He doesn't. Dolan flicks past him, though, and he takes it down the right side. Buckley inside. Turnbull should score. Doesn't score. Travis does score. 1-0 to Blackburn Rovers. Lewis Travis gets the goal, and the boys tried. You saw they tried, but they just couldn't do enough. As Dolan turned back. Buckley inside. Turnbull tries. Boys getting in the way. Saving all over the place, to be honest. And a clear, easy opportunity for Travis as he slots it away from just outside the box. Triple substitution, Leahy off. We have also brought off Phillips. We put on Gaz Hughes. There you go. You've got your moment again here in the Championship. Forson is on as well. We've also brought on Liam Cullen on the left-hand side, hoping he can bring something to the team. Highlight. And it's a header. It's a header down. In fact, it's going to be our ball as Lyons Foster. Way too many yellow cards today. Cullen's on and yellow carded as he's off here on the left-hand side. We've still got Connolly up front, but we've got Udo coming on the bench. Off the bench, sorry. As soon as this highlight finishes, Udo will be making his start. Brilliant ball from Forson. What a goal! Aaron Connolly! I've just said he's coming off. He's coming. He is still coming off, boys. I'm not going to lie about it, but what a finish. What a ball from Forson. He's just seen it out of absolutely nowhere. Lyons Foster plays him in. What a beautiful ball that is. Beautifully taken from Connolly. 1-1, and we've kicked off this season. We've got a goal early doors. Come on, Shrewsbury. Yes, I am still making that sub. And that's it, guys. That is it. It is finished 1-1 here before us with Blackburn. I don't know what I'm saying, really. I think we got a better goal XG. We played well. Bayliss 7-2, keeping up from last season. Forson came on, and wow, what a difference he made when he came on. Getting that assist there. Pass is completed. We did well at 85%. We had more possession in the game than Blackburn. We did foul an awful lot. But we have not done bad there at all. The boys got to be pleased with that. Here's one for all you Shrewsbury fans out there. I criticised Cottrell's tactics. Yes, I did. Because the former Shrewsbury manager, Steve Cottrell, praised my tactics overhaul. That had seen us pick up impressive results. What do you have to say in response? And I said, I'm surprised he knows what capable tactician looks like. Guys, that is for the Shrewsbury fans. It's for all you Shrewsbury fans who didn't like Cottrell. I'm rocking in. I'm giving him some chat there. Trying to make out that we are better. Look, I'm not sure. You know what? We're going to show it. We're going to show the Carabao Cup game. We've got Carabao Cup game against Walsall. We're going to see some of the outsiders. We're going to see some of the players who aren't first teamers. And we're going to see what they can do. Let's get to the game. Daniel Udo is considering his options at the end of his contract. I had a word with him. I said, look, if you want to leave, I'm going to threaten you. I'm not going to play you if you're not going to commit and you're not going to be thinking about us. He said no, so he's now on the transfer list. So we're going to have to try and get rid of Daniel Udo. Brilliant. Adding to the list of things that aren't the easiest in this season. It's not going to be an easy one in the Championship, but we're going to give it the best. Let's get to that Walsall game. So we've got the game at the Montgomery Waters Meadow, the Carabao Cup. It's us versus Walsall, and we're going out with an experimental team. partly to find out who we really need to sign. Have we got any young players, any good young players who are ready to be backups for the first team, ready to jump into the first team? In goal, we got Jaden Bevan. We've got Olafunwa in right back. Dunkley is still here. He's at the centre-back positions with Tilt. Josh Bailey playing left back. Gaz Hughes and Forson in the middle. Elliot Bennett, who I said wasn't going to be playing. Pretty sure that only counts on league games. At right wing, Travis Hearns, who's just gone to Newcastle United in real life, so we'll see what he is like on the game. Calvin Sultan up front, we're going with Cullen. We definitely need a new striker. Their team is unimportant. The only ones we need to care about are maybe Isaac Hutchinson and Timmy Abrahams in there as well. We've got the first team on the bench. Let's see what we can do. Kick off, and as we say, this is just a learning curve. It's a learning game. Walsall shouldn't really offer us too many problems. The only reason we would find a problem, I think, against Walsall is our own doing, and that would be playing loads of players who are not ready for the first team, which is probably what we have done. But we've got to see how it goes, and we've got to give people an opportunity to play. We're at home. It's an opportunity for the boys to get out there and show what they're made of. First highlight is theirs, and it's Oda putting it in, Dunkley clearing, but only as far as Isaac Hutchinson. He said he's one to watch. Tries to come around the back, and Bevan makes an easy catch. Corner again, Oda again, puts it into the back, headed in, oh no, headed wide. Jeez Louise, this is not how we wanted it to go. I thought we might struggle a little bit because we haven't got our first team out there, but I didn't think we'd struggle this much. I thought we'd have opportunities. As it's gone over the top, and Bevan will clean up easily at the back as we start to build an attack. And hopefully from building this attack, we will find space, find an opportunity. And if Liam Cullen, to be fair, gets an opportunity in front of goal, this against Walsall, you'd expect him to score. So that's what we've got to be working on, as Dunkley brings it out from the back using Olafunwa, and Forson. He's shown he's got great vision. Olafunwa over to the right hand side. Bennett taking it on, back to Olafunwa, putting it in. Cullen not taking the opportunity, but Bennett doesn't let it go. Puts it back to Hearns! Travis Hearns scores for us on his debut. Not a bad way, as it says, to introduce yourself. Not a bad way at all. Newcastle will come sniffing if he keeps doing this. Goal on his debut, playing the attacking midfield, Bayless spot, and he just sneaks. Oh, it's not even snuck in. It's an absolute belter. 1-0 half time, and it's a smash and grab so far. Kick up for the second half. I just told the boys keep doing what they're doing. Try and give them a little bit of positivity, mentally attitude, and see what they can do up there. Triple sub. I've brought on Reach, Worman, and Udo. Udo for Cullen. I don't want Cullen to overplay himself in the game. Reach is coming on because Salt was just playing too badly, and Worman is on for Hearns, just on the basis of giving Warman a few minutes on the pitch as well. Probably look to bring off Forson soon. In fact, I'm just going to let it run. I think it's that kind of game where we're just in control. Nothing's overly happening, and it looks like the time is just going to run out for us and take us to the end of the goal. Well, not quite. We're back. Bennett on that right-hand side, crossing it in. It's over everybody, really, but we've managed to get it back. Forcing into Gaz Hughes, who sneaks his way into the box and pulls it back to Olafunwa, who has a strike. Put in from Adam Reach. Back post. Is he onside? It's been given. Adam Reach makes it 2-0, and that's the quality that Adam Reach has brought to us while he's been at the team. A great driving run here from Gaz Hughes. Pulls it back to Olafunwa. Struck against, I think that's a striker goal. Doesn't matter. A bit like the Foden goal against Scotland. A beautiful little tuck away there. And it's 2-0. And you know what? We're actually back again. Walsall go long. But it's back with us. And Gaz Hughes inside to Forson. Forson to Worman. Forson, he looks like a player, you know, guys. He looks like a really good player. Reaching 2! It makes it 3. You can see the quality when we put the better players on. 3-0, it game over, and worth watching, because I was worried that we wouldn't see the goals in this game. But I tell you what, Reachy scoring an absolute stunner with his left foot from, what, 25 yards, I'd say. Oh, beautiful. That's Adam Reachy's very, very best. That's it, over. 3-0, we are through. Didn't look like it was going to be as good as it was. Very good result for Bevan on his debut there. Olafunwa 7-9. Good debut for him. Dunkley and Tilt doing what they do. Gaz Hughes 7-3. Be proud of that. You can have a beer on me. Right, not true, actually. Reach comes in. 2 goals for himself. Bennett over here 7-2. And before we leave, not before we leave this section, but before we leave today, I've got one more thing to say. And that is the players who are in the game. Who are you guys? Now, I have tried to sign both of you this summer. The 2 players who are not with us. Gaz Hughes is still with us and hopefully with us for the long run. But the 2 players who aren't. One, Chris Morgan. Let's see what happened there, because we did try and sign you, Chris. We did everything we could. You've moved. I want to let you know that you have moved on to Leeds. You're a Leeds player. Spurs soldier. We went in for you. We did. We offered the same amount of money. It wasn't much, so we offered it. But we lost out to Leeds. Trying to bring you to our team. Decent stats here, mate. You're a future prospect. You're on £3,000 a week. You're 19 years old. I tried all my best, but I could not bring you in. And Sean, you are still at Sheffield Wednesday. Again, another player I did try and bring in. They were just asking way too much money. It's not over the transfer window for you, Sean. We'll still try and see what we can do here. See if we can get you into the team. But the way that Sheffield Wednesday have been, they've not been letting you go. But they've also not been playing you. So there's always a chance. You've done all right, in non-competitive so far this season. So let's see if we can bring you in. But on that bombshell, guys, when are we coming back? You know it's going to be the transfer window episode to see what we can do. So that means it's Ipswich and, well, just be Ipswich, I think. And a big old transfer window. Maybe a bit of Coventry, depending how we're feeling on those two. We'll bring you back for those 2 games. Guys, hit the like, hit the subscribe, say hello. It's always great to hear from you. And who do you think I should manage going in to FM24? Let me know that as well. But apart from that, guys, see you soon. Toodle pip.